Hi, hello, and good evening. It is July 27th, and we are chatting about this week's episodes of Temptation Island, Trash Bag Island, and Claim to Fame. Okay, Claim to Fame, my
Wow.
new baby show. One that I am not
Baby.
looking to drop once Big Brother starts next week.
I think you're being
However, I
very
would.
hard on Temptation Island.
What
John.
you what?
I think you're being very hard on Temptation Island.
Am I? Am I? It's a really bad show. It's a
It's
really
deserved. It's
Yeah,
deserved.
and I will submit my vote to have this show canceled as we move into Big Brother.
That's
Um,
fine.
you know, I only need one more vote.
Well, maybe I'll keep watching it and just do it by myself then.
Hey, rock
Have a
on,
great
rock
time.
on. Yes, you do you.
I
Listen,
hope
we
you
here for
have
the
fun.
content. Yes, I hope you have a great time. Honestly, God bless. All right. I am Kyle Petty, and as always, I am joined by my festy besties, John Dunphy and Gina Morgino, and this is Strat Chat. You can find us on the socials at Strat Chat Pod. And for the next week or so, you can find us at stratchatpod.com. That website is going to be decommissioned. Yeah,
Ah.
there's no reason to have it. There's no reason to have it. Nobody gives two shits, including us. I don't even update it. And it's not updated this time either. So don't go there. Find the link tree in our bio. Um, so, so Temptation Island, right? Let's kick this sucker off with the worst thing. Because I'm
Yep.
tired of the claim to fame disrespect. All right. So, Temptation Island. My first note is about Alexis and Christopher. I'm so sick of them, and I couldn't care less. Who's writing for
I
them?
know-
Anyone? Raise your hands.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, no writers, no writers.
I will
Zero
say,
passengers.
these people are definitely. I'm honestly enjoying the show more than I thought I would have. But I agree that most of these people are trash. But for some reason, Chris in particular, like, there's something really weird about him. The way he speaks, and like, I don't know, there's just something about Chris that irks me more so than others.
I wish you could expand on that because, like, I mean, I don't care for him, but I feel like he's one of those like just benign people. Like, I don't like you, but I
Yeah,
also
he
not
he
super
like he
passionate about,
probably
like, distaste.
yeah, he bothers me the least out of them, I think.
Yeah,
Really? Okay.
I mean, he's
I
not my
think
favorite person, but
No,
I
I
think
don't
of
like
all the-
him.
Of all the guys in the couples, I think that Rob actually bothers me the least.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't bother me too much. I guess that's fair.
Hall, I can't stand. Great is just a mess.
well, since we're here, I love Great. I think
Really?
I think Great is great. Tell me why you don't
Wow.
like Great. What's the problem with Great?
So, how about like the whole time he's walking to the video message box when he's trying to get his message from Maricela, he's going like,
Maricela.
watching.
Great is Paris,
I mean
yeah.
Paris. Sorry.
Mhm.
He's walking down there talking about Paris. Like, I've seen what she's been doing. This video message better be an apology. Meanwhile, he's taking a shower with Nafisa. He's like flirting
But
with Tammy
they're
all over the
both
place.
doing it. Like, it was
Thank
freaking wild to me watching Paris crying at the footage of Great. Oh, he owes me an apology. I can't believe he would embarrass me like this. You slept with someone too. What do you mean?
Not only did she sleep with someone, but the very first bonfire fireworks were really centered around the fact that Paris was saying that she would suck this
Yeah.
man's dick if there were no cameras around. No,
It is
imagine we're in Great's
bonkers.
position watching that. I don't think Great had really done anything at that point.
He
But once
hadn't.
she said that,
I think he had already showered with Nafisa at that point.
Not when she made that comment.
that was the
I believe-
very beginning.
Because the video messages were at the end of the
No.
episode.
We're
Well, I'm
talking
talking
about
about
like
the beginning of the
episodes
season.
ago.
Oh yeah, of course. But I thought we were talking about before, like Great didn't do any of this before
Oh
you
no,
saw
I'm
the
just talking
message
about
or something like
great
that.
in general. Everything that happened from that moment that Paris said that, I think he should not be judged for. Like, I'm sorry. Like, because if I was in this villa and that's what I saw and I didn't see any more context around it, the entire time my mind would be running and I'd be like, you know what? Why am I honoring any kind of agreement we had in here? But that's how you're talking as soon as you walked in that villa.
It was
Yeah.
Like,
crazy to
that's
watch
it.
her
That's it. Like,
to watch her this entire episode carrying on about how embarrassed he made her and how disrespected she feels and she's so
what?
sad that he did this to her. It's like, didn't she also sleep with
Like,
someone first?
yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
what's
She didn't even
happening?
unpack her suitcase before she was already talking
But
about
I
who she
see.
was
I
going to
think
stop.
that I think that if we're going to criticize Paris, we have to also criticize Great because they were one of the couples
Bad.
that came. Oh yeah, but when they came in that first premiere episode, they were the one couple that were highlighted. That Paris said that Great had already cheated on her multiple times in their relationship. They've only been together for like a year, so like. I almost don't blame her as much for like going back to this villa where she's supposed to be single and like meeting guys, coming into the game already having been cheated on several times by Great. And I can't stop because he's been talking to like 4 different girls too. Apparently
Yeah.
Tia is one of his.
So
Yeah.
what? Is that not the show? Like, why are we all of a sudden we got to be booed up? We came in here in a whole situation. We were going to be trying all these different things. Now we get in here. Now we got to be booed up with these singles. Why?
I
Like,
think they're both shitty. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why. But I just think if you're going to criticize Paris, you can't like give Great a pass. He's been flirting with everybody.
It's not that I'm giving him a pass, but I don't understand why he's any worse than Paris. Like, Great is getting such a bad name when I don't think he's doing anything outside
That
of what
she's
the
not
experience
done,
is
yeah.
asking for. Right.
Yeah.
Also, he
I
hasn't
think
done
that-
anything
well,
that she
I just-
hasn't already done. So
Right.
they're both
I agree.
equally bad.
I agree. I just think they should both be considered on the same
Yeah.
level. Like I think they're just both terrible.
I'm only riding hard that he doesn't deserve. I just still
I
don't
d-
think that Great's terrible.
I
But-
do think that Paris sucks also though. I do agree with you on that.
Yeah,
So.
you just have less venom about it.
She
because
did-
Paris is pretty.
She did.
If
she
Paris
looked
was
good in that
busted, you'd be
pink
ripping her
outfit.
apart. Okay.
Always did.
It's true.
She looked real good in that pink outfit though, I will say.
No,
when she was
she's
walking
beautiful.
into
She
that
just sucks. Like,
What do you think about Hall? He's feeling guilty.
Oh
good.
God, I can't stand him. What like a shitty video message to send to Caitlyn too. He didn't say anything in that message.
Okay. Now, I was defending Great. I am not defending Hall. But to
No.
play devil's advocate, as you know I like to do,
Yes.
I think that Caitlyn and Hall came into this situation with on a whole different level than everybody else. And
Well,
what
yeah.
Hall needs to say to Caitlyn is not to be said in a 30-second video.
Yeah.
There's a lot
do
more.
we? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but do we think that he's breaking off the engagement in the cliffhanger that we left on, or do we
I hope
think
so.
that?
I hope so. She deserves that. She
I
deserves
can't
it.
tell the way they were editing it. I couldn't tell if it was going to be breaking off the engagement or like I've decided that I'm fully committing to. Like I can't decide which way they're going to go with it.
When I
Right,
first
but-
saw him get up, because I felt like her message was way more substantive than his. He was very
Well.
vague in his message. She like was very clear and like seemed like she was like ready to like recommit to him again. And then he got up and was so like emotional about it that when he first got up, I thought he's gonna go tell her like, let's get out of here. I love you. Let's just go start a family. But once he got to the house, there was something about it that I'm like, I think this is gonna go bad.
I
think it's
hope
gonna
he
go
breaks
bad,
off
too.
the engagement, but I can't tell which way it's going to go.
That's how I read that. I feel like they're done. And he's going there to
Yeah.
give her what you had hoped for in that message. We're going to have the conversation we're supposed to. I got to see you face to face.
I mean, she deserves to be let go at this point.
Right.
Like,
She does.
why?
She does.
Why play this game?
Oh man.
Yeah.
What do you think? I have a question then about Caitlyn though. So let's say Hall breaks off this engagement. Does Caitlyn now stay and be like, all right, I can commit to any one of these single guys? Or do you think she's going to be so like embarrassed and like sad about it that like she's just going to be like, you know what? I don't even need to be here. I just want to leave. Like,
I
do you
would
think she would
support-
walk out?
I would support her
know.
exit regardless what the terms were. I think Caitlyn sucks. And I think that the way that she's
Whoa.
handling, Caitlyn sucks. I mean, she
The
deserves
way
better than
that
she's
was
getting
not
from
his
Hall.
question.
No, but I'm saying, but Caitlyn, the way that she's handling, the way that she's handling Mike and Sebi, I'd be
70.
happy if she left. I don't
Yeah.
think she would though. I don't think she would.
I
Because
don't know.
no, I think there's a part of her that is enjoying the attention she's getting from these men. So I don't think she's going.
Well,
I
she
like
she
Caitlyn,
she
though.
is the belle of the ball in that house. I don't know what's happening.
And I don't know why.
I actually like her. I like Caitlyn.
Oh yeah, what do you like about her?
I just think she's a sweet girl. She's done the least of
Sweet girl.
anybody there.
Well,
She's done the least
yeah,
of anyone there. She's been the most faithful. Like, I just feel like, I don't know.
that is true.
Which she shouldn't have come on this show. This show was
No.
not for her.
It's
But,
not
like,
for her at all.
So,
Mhm.
you know,
No.
but I don't know. I kind of like her. I don't really think she's done anything, like, problematic or anything like that. Or
I just
she's
think
got
she's
two
an
guys
idiot.
coming after her.
Oh, poor
She
Caitlyn.
sucks. I did feel bad for her the way that Michaela kind of gave it to her in that video message. That was a little much.
Yeah, a lot of the singles
Big-breasted
in the video.
Michaela.
Yeah, now that you've noticed.
Yeah, now that we have these bazoomas.
No, but a lot of the singles in these video messages are rough.
These were messy. Yeah, the singles messages were very messy.
Yeah.
Well, I think the one person, I just like to be the contrarian.
Sure.
But Bryce's video message, I didn't think was so wild. I thought
No,
that was
which
pretty
one?
honest.
Which one was
Bryce is the
Bryce?
one that's messing around with Vanessa
Yeah.
and had a few words for Rob.
Okay.
Basically
Yeah.
saying like, if you don't get it together, like I'm gonna get your girl.
That
Now,
one was yeah.
How do we feel about that? Because I feel like the temperature on Bryce and Vanessa has been a little cool. Like Vanessa has not been
I was very surprised to see him so gung ho about like, no, I'm gonna get her. I was like, do
right,
you
me
want her?
too. Really? Do you want her? Those hot cross buns?
What was that outfit during that party? I think that's when Bryce decided, all right, I'm gonna go after Vanessa now, because she like wasn't wearing any clothes basically.
I don't remember what she was wearing.
That's what I was picturing when I said hot cross buns.
Just literally butt just out.
I don't
buns.
remember.
It's just
Oh no.
Yeah, like they showed the back of her like standing with Bryce, and like all you could just see was her butt.
Ass.
Like,
And I was like, what am I looking at? Is this still Peacock?
I didn't think Bryce's message was that messy necessarily, but I felt like it was a little bit more like, so I would have like understood Rob's like, if Rob responded to Bryce's message the way that Vanessa responded to Desiree's, like if they had the same, I wouldn't have been surprised. So I'd been like, who are you, man? I've been with this girl for a year. You don't know what our relationship is
Rob was
like.
almost like,
You're
fine,
telling me
take her.
you're telling me I gotta like shape up, I gotta improve, I gotta be. And meanwhile, Bryce is
Nah.
only like a year older than him. Like talking to him like he's
He's
like a
like,
kid.
you shape up.
It was
Yeah,
just so
like-
funny because like Rob's reaction was not only so not that, but it was like, no, you don't know Vanessa. Like you don't know what you're asking for. I was like,
No,
oh my
because
God.
you've seen Vacation Vanessa. All right, you don't know what she looks like on a Wednesday night after a rough day. Okay.
Which I have to be honest, because I have to be so honest. I was surprised that Vanessa's message to Rob was so tame. She's like firing off in these DRs, firing off in the house, and then she sat down and was like, "I'm going to calmly speak to you about what I'm
Yeah.
thinking." And I was like, "Who are you? This is not the Vanessa we've been watching."
I wonder if she was thinking like, let me be a little more like reserved in my video message, because I bet my man's going to apologize to me, in his or whatever. He's going to be like so sweet and say like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
Let me just be real with you.
Right. Like if they get to do another video message, I'd be interested to see.
Because then once she saw, oh my God, I don't remember her name, but once she saw like her message back, she was all of a sudden like, fuck her, like going off. I was like, well, that's what I was looking for in your
Right.
video message.
Right.
It's like, who does she think she is? This bitch. And I loved. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, for Vanessa, like Rob's message came up and ended, and she started to close the box, and Desiree
Yes.
started, but she opened it back up again. That made me chuckle.
Ugh.
Mm.
What about the fact that Chris didn't even send a message to Maricela
That was
and,
rough.
and assumed that she wasn't going to send one to him?
It was sad. But I also think that is because Chris didn't expect to get one. I like to really get into some like the real thoughts behind this and what would I do in this situation. If I thought that my partner was not going to send me a message, I'm certainly not going to be the one to send you one. So I
Right.
look like Boo Boo the Fool up on this show, even worse
It's
than I already look, because I know one of those lights was you. I already know, you
But
know.
it's
So
it's not even just that it's not even just that he didn't send her one, it's that she got one from one of the singles. You know, so it's like she didn't even get one from her boyfriend. She got one
That's
from one of the
right.
women trying to get with him.
right, and
That's right.
and I guess you can't do anything about that. That's not Christopher's fault, though. That's not Christopher's fault. That's an unfortunate thing for Marisela, but it is not Christopher's fault. Um,
No.
this is not a defense of Christopher.
Maricella's message felt like a breakup. Like it felt like
Yeah.
she was breaking. Like I hope that you find what makes you happy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
and she's been
And that's
naked
what
a lot.
Yeah, and she made some comments about how she's been doing what she's doing and getting to know somebody physically without actually having sex. What? So then, can we redefine what this light is? Was like every time she's in that bed, that light goes off.
Yeah.
Also, she absolutely did have sex with someone.
Right? Like that's what I'm like. What are you talking about? You're a liar.
Yeah.
We saw it, honey. That's what we pay Peacock for. Liar.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I feel like she definitely has. That was like I didn't do
She
anything.
absolutely
No,
has.
no,
Yeah,
of course I didn't.
See, I'm tired of her too. I'm tired of her too.
She's hot though. Whew.
John,
She is
they're
hot.
all hot. That's the point. Everyone
That's
on the
fair.
show is hot.
Actually, that's not true.
Yeah, honestly, some of them I don't find.
I think Tammy can kick rocks. Sorry, this is mean. I don't want her to
Kick
watch this.
rocks.
She's not gonna watch this. She ain't nobody. But no, she's not it for me. She's not it for me. And like, don't try and tell me that Hall is knocking down somebody's tree. He ain't. He ain't. All right, he's not even moving the twig to and fro. Nothing. All right, please, get out of here. Hall ain't nobody.
Oh my
I love
god.
that.
Mm-mm,
I love
mm-mm.
that. Oh my god.
Now, Nafisa is too hot to trot, but her attitude stinks to holy hell.
She is
All right.
messy.
I am sick
Messy.
and tired of this woman. I need
I've had
her to
enough
go
of
home.
her.
I have had enough of her. How you feel, John? I know that's your girl.
Mm.
Yeah,
He
you know,
loved Nafisa down.
I haven't seen any issues with her. With
Oh.
her behavior.
Shut up.
I quit the podcast.
No,
today. I'm done. I'm done.
There have been some things. There have been some things that
She's so messy.
She sucks. She's over here like she's so mad that Great is having this conversation with Tammy in the pool, and they getting on, and she's like, "Oh, what is this?" Like as if I'm not sitting right here. Yeah, bitch, you sitting right there, and this is Temptation Island. Like, what are you talking about? This is the Temptation.
It's like what makes me laugh about her is like she gets mad when he's talking to other girls as if he didn't come here with a whole girlfriend. Like he's already in a relationship with someone that's not you before you
Right.
even started this.
And the whole experience is supposed to be I'm talking to other people.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you?
That's why we're here.
Yeah. Do
She's
you?
good,
So,
better.
but do you view that? I know that they're. Nafis is a single and Vanessa is a couple. She came in with a boyfriend, but like, do you feel the same way about her? Like saying that to Great, being like, "I'm claiming you, you're mine." Do you feel the same way about like Nafisa doing that as you would like Vanessa, like very early on saying to Bryce, like, "I want to be husband and wife in here. You're mine. I'm claiming you." Like, should
I
Bryce
thought
be
that
able
was
to talk to
stupid,
other
too.
girls? Right, but I mean, that's what I'm just asking. Is do you feel that's the same, or do you think it's different because one's a single, one's a member of a couple? Like, I don't know.
I don't. Well, all right. Well, Gina already said she thinks it's the same. She thinks it's stupid. I think it's stupid too, but I don't think it's exactly the same. Because the couples are really the ones in the power position, right? You singles are the ones that can be evicted, for lack of a better word. So, like, Vanessa saying that to Bryce is a little bit different because it's like she can be the reason why you stay here. Some singles saying it to you, like, girl, bye. We can just vote you out of here. Like, you're going to be at all this attitude. Like, you don't have to be here then,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I do think it's a little different, but I also think it's stupid because if you're doing that, then you're not really having the Temptation Island experience.
Right.
So if that's what you came here for, then settling in with anyone.
Yeah, like if that's what you
stupid.
came here for, then what you're looking for is to just break up with your boyfriend and get a new boyfriend. Do that at home.
Right, you could have just been on any other dating show. Like that's
Right.
not what this was supposed to be. So it's stupid either way. But Nafisa ain't got no power in the situation, so she doesn't really like get to say that.
And her of all the singles video messages, hers was the messiest.
Remind
that's
us what
pretty
she
rough.
said. Remind us.
Yeah, what did she say?
No, it was just like the wet, like, I don't know. I feel like everybody else's was kind of like, oh, thank you for bringing this person here because now I know what I'm looking for, and this person like checks a lot of my boxes. And she was basically like, "Hi, Paris, this is my man now. Bye bye." It was just being like
We
a
have
bitch
spent
about it. I was like,
many
whoa,
long nights
yeah.
together.
Oh yeah, and I think she
Except-
did also say, she said, Paris, it seems you've been having a lot of fun on the island or whatever, something like that, I think.
She was just so nasty about it. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, she was spicy. She was spicy. I still think the worst video message really came from Michaela.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Michaela's wasn't great either. Yeah, that was
Michaela was
pretty
like,
rough.
I found out what true love is. Thank you for my soulmate.
Oh
I was
my
like,
Yeah.
honey.
Rough.
That was
But, like,
ridiculous.
He's saying all the same shit about her. It's like, you have known each other for like a week. What are you talking about?
Yes, they
Yeah.
certainly should not be saying it at all. But the fact that you put it in
True
a video
love.
message to send to her is like, that's a really low blow. You've never
Yeah.
even met this young lady.
I honestly was
You know,
expecting him
like-
to say it too. Like I was expecting that to be in his message.
I would have lost what modicum of respect I have for Hall. I would have lost it.
The way
that
he's
moment.
talking about Michaela in those like little DRs or whatever, I was like, he's definitely gonna say all of this shit
know.
to Caitlyn, which is why I mean, I hope he's breaking off the engagement because fuck him if he's not, you know?
Yeah, oof, I know.
Oh. Oh my god.
What else do I have in my
What a
notes
mess.
here? Yeah, I said poor great. I said this man cannot win. Because obviously, because he was having that conversation with Tammy, and Nafisa had to go off, and she's carrying on. We already kind of did that. Oh, Sebastian, aka Sebi.
What is Sebi? I hate it.
Sebi. Last week we had debated whether or not that was like a pet name that Caitlyn had given to him. Apparently not. Apparently the entire villa thinks that Sebi is like the bomb.com. And listen, I'm not on it.
Nor.
But he made this comment like about Caitlyn, be like, oh, I had to give all the other girls a shot. What you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, this is the same thing as I felt like Nafisa. Like, you're not in the power position. What you mean you had to give everybody a shot? No, she's going to give you a shot.
Right.
And then we're going to commiserate and decide if you're going to be staying here. What are you talking about? I'm so tired of stuff. I'm so tired of stuff.
I mean, I guess in a way, though, you could argue maybe they do have a little bit of power because as soon as Nafisa said that to Great was in his confessional being like, oh, I think I messed up with Nafisa. I really got to make sure, you know what I mean? Like, and who knows? Maybe next episode he'll go right back to talking to Tammy or whatever.
The only
But
power that Nafisa has is in between her legs. Okay.
But that's also like that's not her being in a power position in the house. That's him feeling guilty. Like it's not the same.
But I feel like
you have power over Great. You don't have power in this.
Right, but I feel like if one of the singles can like influence one of the members of the couples that much that they're like apologizing and feeling so guilty, like clearly she's got some power over him.
In a personality sense, yes. In a quote unquote game sense, no.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from. That's the power I'm referring to, right?
Although if she gets into his ear that much and gets into his head that much, it's going to make sure that she doesn't get eliminated because Great's going to want to make sure that she's still there. So that does give her power in the game.
Yeah. You're not wrong. We're debating about two different things. I'm just saying what I meant as power. I'm not saying she has nothing. This is not what I was referring to. I have a note here that says, "Who the hell is Abby?" I still don't know.
Oh yeah,
I still
Abby.
Don't know.
I think wasn't Abby the one that like got into that back and forth with Chris in the hot tub.
Is Abby the one that I keep
sure.
calling Chloe?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I truly don't know.
Do we have her picture?
Maricela is growing on me. The next thing says, "Who the hell is Abby?" And then I said, "Good for you, Great." So I don't really know what. I don't know.
Do we still have the pictures in here? Do we have Abby?
Let's see.
We do.
Abby.
I found her.
I don't know what John had. They're John's photos.
Yeah, Chloe.
Oh. I picture her there. I didn't picture her in the other thing. Her hair is frizzy.
Yeah.
When I wasn't liking her.
I also there's what
wild thing to say. Oh my god. Her hair
because
was frizzy when I wasn't liking her.
no, because when I saw this picture, I did remember who she was.
Yeah.
But this moment that I'm referring to, her hair was not like that, so I didn't know who.
What
So
moment was it? I don't remember her
I
having a
don't know.
part
I
in
just remember
this.
she had like a curly thing going on. Maybe it might have been related to that party, whatever was going on, and she kind of did her hair different. And I was like, I don't even know who this girl is. Um, sorry.
There's one girl that I still am wondering, kind of like Abby actually, Tia. Like, is that girl doing anything there? Has she
Who?
spoken to anyone?
Who?
I'll find her picture. Tia.
Oh,
She was the
Tia.
one. She
Oh
was the one that
yeah.
was in the yeah. She was in the kitchen during the Nafisa Tammy
Hmm.
fight that night, and like just started crying. And Nafisa was like, "Why are you
Right.
crying?"
Wasn't
Well,
she with somebody at one point?
I feel like I don't
no,
remember actually. I don't remember ever seeing her like talk to any of the guys.
No,
no,
I
I
think because I think at one point there was a thing with like it was either her or Des. I remember that being like
I
a
don't know.
love triangle or something.
The only thing
Maybe I
that
made
I
that up.
really
I don't know.
remember about her is the fight between Nafisa and Tammy that she got involved in, and then this episode, somebody randomly saying that Great's been talking to Nafisa, Tammy, Tia, and somebody else. There's a fourth name. I forget who it
Maybe.
was.
Well, Tia did get a
Um,
little DR in this episode. Basically, when she had shared something about how like the guys are really ready to turn up, and she's going to be there to support the entire
Yeah.
cause or something like that. So, like maybe Tia will have a storyline later on, but right now,
yeah,
I got no tea on Tia.
no T on Tia.
You like that? You like that? Sharp on
I
a
do like
Thursday.
that.
Let's see. I said Maricela said what about having no sex? We did that. Oh, Christopher is annoying, saying be patient with me during this healing period. Shut up.
Oh yeah,
That was
that's
literally a
right.
bullet point. I just wrote shut up. Um,
Yeah.
Sebi here for different reasons. Oh
Oh,
yeah. Mike
Mike,
had
right?
made some comment like, "Oh, maybe I think Sebi's here for like different reasons." Like, what does that even mean? What reasons are they
What
here?
other reasons could you be
Like,
here for?
you're here to be tempted. Like, no one's here to like boo up. The girl's engaged. Like, even if you had a great relationship with her, shit was gonna get real complicated the second y'all got out of here. So,
Hmm.
sounds like you should
Yeah.
stay away.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, you're right.
Let's see. I was a little disappointed in Rob's video to Vanessa.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't feel like it slapped hard enough for me. You know, I really wanted him to give it to her and basically say, like, listen, you emasculate me all the
Mm.
time. You're constantly putting me down. You make me feel like crap. This is why we're here, like trying to sow my wild oats. You know, we didn't get any of that. We just got like, oh, you know, I'm just like whatever. I'm just like whatever. I'm just like whatever. And I was like, this sucks. Complete letdown. Vanessa deserved to get hers.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like Rob in this episode, there were a couple points where he still was sounding like he's like very conflicted by.
Right. I don't understand what the conflict is.
I don't either.
You've been in a relationship for a year. You're saying this person's mean to you, and like, this is what we get. Hey, Billy, what's going on,
Hey,
man?
Billy.
Hi.
He gave it
Yeah,
to
I thought
Noah
that was
on
odd.
YouTube.
I feel like Rob like at times has it's been like it seems like he's like has a revelation. It's like this is what I've been suffering all this time.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it, and I've been talked down to, and I've been controlled, and this and that, and then all of a sudden now he's still like, I don't know how I feel. I miss
He's
Vanessa.
been flip-flopping a lot. Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. Unless he just feels bad. Is it guilt? Why?
Could be.
All right. I think that's all I have.
Yeah, that's it for me too. I'm
Yeah, I
ready
think
for
so,
some
too.
claim to fame.
Yeah.
I said sassy Alexis.
Sassy Alexis.
Oh, she sent her message to Maricela when Chris didn't, and I think that she was maybe a little sassy. Maybe that's
sassy.
what your note was.
Sassy.
I don't remember
Maybe.
what she said.
She could have been sassy. She could have been. But yeah, I'm ready for claim to fame. I'm ready for claim to fame. This show is
good.
yeah. This show is easily in
Easily.
my top 5.
It's so fun.
This shot right to the top. I had no idea that we were going to start playing the game like so sneaky. Like there's
Yeah.
so many layers to this. This is not just about um a live version of Guess Who, right? Like
Right.
this game is really kicking off. So let's see here. First off, we had a yeah, Billy says you're welcome. Yeah, honestly, it is true. He said it was top tier entertainment. I was like, lies. I said I'm gonna
Oh,
just
it's
watch
so
this
good.
stupid ass show just to have something to talk to him about. But wrong. This show is the bomb. How do we feel about the time change? Was anybody affected by that? I thought that was a little annoying.
Oh, moving to
It,
10
it made
p.m.
it easier for me to get
Yeah.
home in time.
Oh, really? I was a little pissed. Like my mother, because I got my mom into it, and
Mm.
we were real jazzed, and we had just finished dinner. We're like, "Oh, we got claim to fame," and we turned over like, "What happened?" Yeah, 10 o'clock. We're like, "Oh no,
It,
no,
it,
no, no."
it helped me, but I can understand why that's annoying.
Yeah,
I think it's disrespectful. I think
You
it's
think
like
disrespectful. I think.
yeah, I think that like the network is like, oh, we can move this. It can be later, and no one really cares.
What was
It's
it
like,
pushed
no,
for again?
we want this. We want this.
The
at 8.
Bachelor.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, The Bachelor is a failed show. All right, I'm glad that Billy's here for this because
I've
we
never
did find
cared
out
about The
on
Bachelor. I'm
the Big
sorry.
Brother 25th anniversary special that Big Brother has produced more successful marriages than The Bachelor.
Hmm.
That's right.
So that really debunks your entire show now, doesn't it? Because that's what you're supposed to be about, and Big Brother is not.
I remember Julie saying that during the last All Stars too, because like
Really?
everybody in the house or most of them had been like married to someone that they met on Big Brother.
Wow. So yeah, so there's that. So The Bachelor is a failed show, but Mazel tov to you, getting the 8 o'clock slot over Claim to Fame, much to our chagrin.
I feel like I feel like The Bachelor like would do better in the later slot too than Claim to Fame, because I feel like Claim to Fame is more like family friendly
Yeah,
and like
right.
Fair,
didn't you want that
fair.
earlier? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot.
Not an idiot. That's what people were saying on
Fair
Twitter
statement,
too.
yeah.
It's a family friendly show. I'm sure that other families sat down, to watch together, to play Guess Who. But we opened this episode with Monet still being a little sour about the way that Cole had eliminated her girl Shane.
Uh-huh.
I'd be annoyed too, even though isn't Cole cute? Damn. Cole's got some nice eyes. Gabriel said they're like kind of
pretty
like
eyes.
snaky eyes, but I don't look
No,
at those
they're
eyes
pretty.
all damn day. Wait, can we also just run down the hotties of Claim to Fame? Because there are some cute
Sure.
people on this show. We have not talked about the hotties. Because Cole is not the only hottie. My other male hottie is gonna get me canceled, and that's all right. I'm digging Hugo. Big time.
Really?
Yeah, I think he is just the most adorable damn thing. Every time
He makes
laughs, it's
great
so-
faces.
Oh gosh, yeah, I
He
love
does.
Hugo. I want to see him in the end, just because I don't want him to leave me. Yeah,
There was, I think it was during the guess off in this episode. He like had his mouth wide open at one point, and Monet turned to him and was like, "Close your mouth." And he just mouthed the words. He goes, "I can't."
yeah, he just looks like a really, really good time to be
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Chris is mad cute too, though.
Yes, definitely.
Mad cute. Now on the ladies' side, Monet smoking.
Yeah, she's very, very, very
Gorgeous.
I thought Shane was
So yeah,
awesome.
we miss Shane. We miss Shane for sure.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I think we get Shane back in our lives though. Her use of the word floater last week and just the way that she was playing tells me that she's into some other stuff. She knows our reality TV shows. This is not the end of Shane. She's coming back. We should
I
start-
liked her. That'd be fine with me.
Yeah, there's a couple of people I would love to see on some of our other shows. And do you think this show is enough to get people into like a celebrity?
I think it could be. I also think that being the daughter of Eddie Murphy makes you enough of a celebrity in your own way. Like, I think that she's like fairly active. Like, she does things. She's out there. Like, I don't know exactly what they are, but I think she does things.
I can't decide if they would
Anything
be.
about her. I only just found out about her, but she does a lot of things.
I just like I don't know that they would be on a celebrity season versus just a regular season. You know?
Ugh.
I don't know.
Like a Frankie Grande.
Yeah, I don't know if they're famous enough by association to be on a celebrity season. you know?
I just want them on a celebrity season because I want Celebrity Big Brother to be a real thing. You know, now that we're seeing what claim to fame is, it really disgraces
It's
Celebrity
always
BB.
bad. It's
Yes,
always
Yeah.
bad.
because these people don't know how to play. And like
Mhm.
the only ones, there's always like two or three that get it, and then the rest of them like don't. And like that's not fun. But if these people were playing, like it would be so much more exciting. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, so people get it.
Yeah. I also feel like especially Shane, because I felt like she was really trying to play the game. Like she was trying to make some moves, really trying to come up with some strategy. And I'd like to see her in a game where it doesn't matter who her celebrity claim to fame is. Because I
Yeah.
feel like people got that right away. And even if
Mhm.
she lasted another couple episodes after that, like she was pretty much a sitting duck. Like it was like
She
whenever it's
was.
time, whenever somebody needs a sure thing, it's going to be Shane
Yep.
because everybody just knows her. So it's like I want to see her play a game where that doesn't matter, and like whatever information people find out in the first week, like she can still have a good game and get to the end. Like
Right. I wouldn't mind seeing Chris in Big Brother too, though.
Mhm. He's playing really well.
He's playing
he's smart.
amazingly.
Yeah.
Chris is really, really smart. Um, oh, hold on, now we're jumping too much. But first, there were new things on the wall, right? Lots of new
Mhm.
things on the wall.
That's right.
Which does answer another question because we were like, do they change this up? I feel like sometimes it looks different. This is why, because they are definitely adding things.
Well,
Um,
especially I feel like as people are getting eliminated, they're taking away whatever their clues were, you
right.
know?
Which would make good sense. Sure. Sure. So we had a magnifying glass with a card, right?
Yeah,
Which
ace.
really sent the entire house on a tizzy. Yeah,
Mhm.
they were all thinking that this must mean, what?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
The pet detective.
Ace
right?
Ventura.
Ace
Pet
Ventura, yeah.
Detective. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm,
It's a-
mhm.
and I could see that, like a magnifying glass on an ace. I just
Right. I
And then
could
all the
see that
animals, like
too.
I understand where they got that. Where they lost me was, oh, the dog. There was a dog in Bruce Almighty. It's Jim Carrey. It's like, hold on, wait a second.
I also
We're reaching a
felt
little
like
bit.
I also felt like that was just puppy love, which we've already seen in
Yes,
another clue
yes.
that wasn't
Puppy
even related
love.
to
But they
Jim
also
Carrey. It's like,
they haven't clocked puppy love in that clue either. I don't think. I don't think they've like gotten that that's what that means. Have they?
well, I know at least Jane did because she was the one that freaked out because she was related to, was it Dolly Parton? She was related to? That was
Yes.
like her first ever single. She was like, oh, puppy love, oh no.
Oh.
But I don't know how many other, I don't know who else has even really seen it, to be honest. Like
Chris's
seen
clue?
that clue. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember at this point. I know I feel like a decent amount. I got at least a few.
She showed it to
people
a
saw
lot of
but-
people. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of those people could be gone now at this point, right? I mean, I don't even know. I don't remember. I'd have to go back
Shane and
look.
Monet definitely saw it. I don't remember who else though.
Puppy love. I didn't know what that was.
It's
Well, we
just
know
a
it's
dog
not
on
Jim
a heart.
Carrey,
So
We know it's not Jim Carrey.
no,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what like I don't like when they were like, oh, it's a dog. That there was one dog in that one movie that one time. It must be. It's like, how did you make that jump?
I didn't even remember that there was a dog in Bruce
Me
Almighty.
either.
Yeah. The only thing I remember is when he is running out of the apartment with it, and it's just peeing as he's running. I like that movie.
Oh, I do remember that. I do remember
Yeah.
that.
And then when he becomes God for a week, he actually
yep.
teaches the dog to use the toilet.
Mhm.
I had no memory of that part of the movie until you said it, but now I remember. Yes.
Like it's sounding slightly familiar, but like I could never. I don't really know. We also saw a voting ballot box, right?
Mhm.
That's right. Yeah.
That could go with the whole Jimmy Carter thing.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm. There was that little life floaty apparatus, a little raft, like a lifeguard thing.
That
Was
yeah,
that
I looked at
Baywatch?
that. That's what I thought too. I looked at that and I was like, is someone related to someone from Baywatch? But
Yasmin Bleak. There was a Trojan horse there, right? That's what that looked
Horse.
like. It looked like a horse, but I thought it could be Trojan.
I don't know. I actually don't remember.
All right. There were also M&Ms on the board. That was newly added, except they couldn't say M&M, so it just said candy-coated chocolates. But they did have like a little M&M looking thing with eyes and hands, but looked like a ghetto one, something you would find at Dollar Tree. Um, apparently, there was a stripper, that Hugo had
Oh, that's
mistaken for a
Uh-huh.
witch. Um,
right. Which, yeah.
Was that Hugo? I thought that was
It was Hugo.
it was? Okay.
Hugo
yeah,
said it, and then someone else was like, "No, it's a stripper. It's a pole."
I thought that was Gabriel for some reason.
it's so silly. There was a football field, right? It looked like it had some plays written on it.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? So maybe it's not necessarily a football player, but maybe it's a coach. Is
Now,
there like a
refresh my
famous
memory.
coach?
Are all of those clues real, or do they throw in some like fake things in there too? I
Hmm.
can't remember what they said
Yeah.
about it in the beginning.
Unknown.
I can't remember either. Like,
Yeah,
because
this
I was
came up
thinking,
last
like,
week.
Did
I
it?
kept,
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, because I feel like they also mentioned the Jonas brothers in the first episode. I feel like they mentioned that like the whole mansion was filled with clues, but some were fake. But I didn't know if
Mhm.
like the clue wall specifically was supposed to be
Right,
all like
right.
legit.
Mhm.
I honestly don't remember though. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah. Would have been nice if Phil stayed. He probably knows. Let's see. What else do we do? So we still think Chris is an Osmond, right? We're still on that.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I think that,
Especially
yes.
after the whole Las Vegas thing, because that was one of the
Mhm.
new clues too, right? We had some
Yeah.
like little casino chips and such. Which certainly denotes Vegas.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey certainly did not have a Vegas residency.
No,
I mean, he
I think his is pretty cut and dry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good. We're on board. um, what did you think of the challenge? This game of telephone.
I thought this.
I
I thought
liked
this
it.
Having to
was
share the
so
limerick
fun.
many times.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I
Yeah.
really like this. I felt so bad for Jr. though, having to run up and down those stairs in that boot. I felt really bad for him.
This challenge also made me like Franklin a lot. Like all the banter between him and JR, and it's like you really want
Like
that.
you're really
son
trying to make that
work.
sun happen.
You really want that son- Yeah, like
that was good.
yeah, I like Franklin a lot. I think he's really fun.
Uh-huh.
Monet had a really rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a rough time.
This
So would
was the
I, though.
kind of thing, like, it seemed like they were, like, really trying to listen to the entire thing. And with the amount of times they ended up having, and, like, obviously it's hard to know this before the competition starts, but I feel like the way to have done it would have been, like, take it, like, if it's, like, 6 lines total, take it, like, take the first 2, then the next 2, then, like, because it was like,
Well,
there once was a funny bunny and something money. I'd be like, all right, that's all I want for now. I'll be back.
Well, I think the second round, I think it was Monet that's exactly like the strategy. Like, okay, well, last time I had a problem, so this time I'm going to do this. And like
Right.
one of them like did exactly that in the second round and they breezed through it.
Yeah. This was
This
a really
is-
fun one, though. Like,
Yeah, this is a really fun
It
one.
was fun to watch.
Yeah, because everybody was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. There was a point where Carson was like, God, I hope he doesn't call me back. I just don't want that phone to ring. And she was like about to sit down, and then it just started ringing, and she was like, you gotta be kidding.
Well, she made me laugh too because every time she would hang up, she'd be like, okay, call me back. Why did I say that? I don't want him to call me back. If he calls me back, that means he's wrong. Why do I keep saying that?
Call me back. I'm really starting to like her too. She's really fun. She's also another one that I don't think I would mind like seeing play Big Brother, because she just seems to have a mind for this. Like she's playing the game well, I think.
Yeah, and seems like a good sport too. Like obviously she doesn't want to lose, but like I don't know, she seems like someone that's a good sport to me. That would be fun to watch like on another show. I think she's like actually in a good spot too, because like she is someone that like everybody knows. Like okay, her claim to fame is a race car driver, but like unless you are like a diehard NASCAR fan, like I don't know how you could possibly.
I could not name one single race car driver for you right now, gun to my head. I don't know.
You
Like,
can't name one, not even one.
Why would I know a race car driver?
They have named several in the show that we've been watching for weeks.
Do you think I've remembered any of them?
Even outside of that, there is a very famous NASCAR driver with my name.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. That's right.
So like,
I
even if you never saw
okay, I can name
Claim to
one.
Fame,
I can name one.
like, what a shame. What a shame.
I forgot about that.
But Gabriel was the team captain, right? That got immunity,
Uh-huh.
and then was able to select a clue. That certainly got interesting later.
The way that he was going on. like before the competition too, about like how he had to be the captain. His team had to win so we could get immunity. Like the way he was going on about it, I was like, he's definitely going to be a captain, and then he's going to lose.
Lose.
So I was like, it was actually fun to see him,
It actually worked out.
Captain his team to victory.
Yeah. So somebody suggested that Olivia could be related to Carrot Top.
Mm.
What do you think about that?
See, I have my own theory on Olivia, but
Oh yeah, what's your theory? Theorize.
so I remember, I think it was in the stream with Billy and Brian that we were like went over that game where they had like the little like pictures on their pictures. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
And hers, I remember, I think it was Billy said like one of them was a Red Cross, which made him think of like some kind of like a medical show, maybe like a Grey's Anatomy kind of thing. And her other two clues were like antennas with like aliens on it or whatever, and then the New Year's Eve glasses. And after we got off stream, I was like, okay, wait, there was a movie New Year's Eve, one of those movies that had like a bunch of celebrities in it or whatever.
That's right.
And I was like, okay, well, is anybody from that movie also on Grey's Anatomy? And Katherine Heigl is in both of those things. And I was like, I don't know how that ties into the antennas or anything like that. But then I had tweeted about it a couple of days ago or a week ago or whatever. And then someone responded to me and they were like, oh, that was my guess too. She was also on Roswell, by the way, which is, I looked it up. It's like an older show that has some kind of like a paranormal alien kind of like CW vibe, which like that ties that in. So my working theory is Katherine Heigl, but I don't remember what her two truths and I don't remember her two truths and a lie, so I don't know if that holds up. And I'm scared to look it up because I don't want to get spoiled.
Right.
That's interesting. I mean, hey, it seems to check a bunch of boxes. That could be that's a good guess. I mean,
right.
So that's my working theory. But I
want to keep like guessing like this. This is really fun.
I know, that's why I didn't want to look up what her two truths and a lie was, and accidentally, because that's what happened when I looked up which one Cole was, and then I saw his celebrity relative right next to him, and I said, shit.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, I don't want to look anything up. All right. What else do we have here? Somebody mentioned
Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say I was super impressed with Gabriel when he picked Monet's clue. Like, is he like kind of like trying to play dumb sometimes? Because he got
that really quickly,
and immediately everybody in there's been like, I gotta think about this. I gotta show it to someone else. I have to get help. He immediately got every single clue on that paper.
I never would have gotten that fast.
Yeah.
I clocked like pieces of it, but I certainly would not have gotten the whole clue.
So what do we think? Saturday Night Live and Curb Your Enthusiasm.
The last couple of weeks, I've been really thinking that Monet is related to JB Smoove.
You said that, yeah.
So that's who I think it is, and I think this pretty much confirms it.
I don't know Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, I don't know Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's a great show. Very funny.
Kyle, say enthusiasm.
I will not. If you don't have to Lidl, I will never say that word again.
Yeah.
That's so fair. I accept that.
You have no choice unless you go to Lidl. So no, I didn't. I've only seen like one episode of Curb, so I don't really know anything.
More than I've seen.
I just know Larry David.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll see. Definitely not Steve Harvey, right? That certainly puts that to bed.
Yeah, I never really vibed with that.
Yeah, I wasn't really on that either. But like, you know, that old saying that like, if you don't have anything better, then like, don't say anything. And like, that's kind of like where I was. So like, okay, I guess Steve Harvey. I guess.
I know one of the clues on the clue wall. It says like family is everything or something. So people were like, "Oh, Family Feud."
Family Feud, yeah.
And I think that's what, but.
And like, I think in like the first episode, someone mentioned that she kind of looks like him, and they all just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, like, oh, sure, yeah. Well, since you mentioned Gabriel taking Monet's clue, there's certainly a lot to get into with that whole situation. So first of all, like, it was really Monet that urged him to take the clue because she trusts him enough that she doesn't want anyone else to be the one to get the clue. What did you think of this strategy?
I thought it was so weird.
I do think it's weird, but like, I suppose I understand it. Like, if like Shane was Monet's number one, right? Mm-hmm. She probably would have told Shane, like, pick my clue. I don't want anyone else to have it. Like, I don't know, but like I guess there is something to like having a specific person choose it over anyone else being able to choose it. And now they won't show. I don't know. I really don't know. It's weird. It's a whole weird thing.
I could like in a roundabout way be like, yeah, I kind of get it, but I still think it's so bizarre to be like, no, take mine.
I want. Yeah.
See, well, I actually think it's a great move for Monet.
Interesting.
I think it's a great move in the sense that your clue is going to get chosen. So you might as well be in control of who you know has it, right? Because now, like as far as like who's going to be the guesser or whatever, maybe you can manipulate a vote if it gets down
Mhm.
to that because you know the person who has your clue. So if you can kind of keep him out of that entire time, I do think that kind of serves Monet. Um,
It's
I
true. That's
think it's
true.
no good for Gabriel. That is a waste because that's now
Yeah.
a clue that he can really never use without getting some kind of repercussion back on it.
Yeah.
Because, like, if he does now, that's going to put him in the same position that Cole found himself in. That now Cole found himself out. Um,
Right. Right.
yeah, so tricky, tricky.
And I guess like along with what you were saying about Monet, like getting Gabriel to pick it now, by being able to keep Gabriel from being the guesser, you can also, once you figure out his claim to fame for sure, you can say, I know who has my clue and I'm going to take him out right now. You can make
Right.
Yeah.
sure once he's, eligible to be out, he doesn't have immunity or something, you could be like, you're the only one that had my clue. So as soon as you leave, the clue leaves with you.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it leaves you really in a lot more of a power position around this vulnerability. Um, so not really
And
the
I,
worst thing for
yeah.
Monet.
And I feel like you could probably, if I'm Monet, I could see her thinking like, I would much rather Gabriel have my clue than like Chris or something like that. Even
Right.
though Chris and Gabriel had an interesting conversation, so who knows about that? But
Yeah, they had a very interesting conversation, which really led me to respect Gabriel and his gameplay at this moment so much more. Right. So Chris had presented him with the whole idea of like, listen, do not tell people whose clue you pulled or what it was, right? Make sure you keep that. That's how he's playing the game to make sure that now nobody wants to select him as the guesser because they don't know whose clue he has, which I think is fantastic. Like that kind of thought process and gameplay
He's
is
so
exactly why
smart.
he
Yeah.
needs to be on Big Brother. And I
uh,
think that Gabriel in this moment, while maybe being a little bit dishonest to Monet, but not really, right? No lies have been told from what we see. This is where I
Mhm.
wish we had some live feeds, because now
yeah,
Gabriel really took advantage of this and said, like, listen, yes, Monet, I did pull your clue. Girl, you're good. But now entered this deal with Chris in which they would now be swapping these clues, which is a fantastic game move for Gabriel
Yeah.
because now he's got both clues. He has not betrayed the trust of Monet and like really hasn't betrayed her at all. I saw that
yeah,
people on Twitter were saying that this was a betrayal because he was sharing her clue, but honestly, he didn't say he wasn't going to share it. He just said he would pull it.
Mhm.
right, right,
So sorry on
right.
you,
And
Monet, for not
and
thinking
in
a little
sharing
further.
it, in sharing the clue, he's not necessarily decoding it with him. He's just like, yeah, well, this is what I
I
got.
shared it, right?
Right.
He's
And
not
now that
telling it like
whole
he figured out what the clue means, but he's not going to sit there and be like, it's this, you know?
right, right. And now if Chris figures it out like Gabriel did, like kind of what we were talking about before, like this makes it tricky for Gabriel because now can he really go after Monet? Like it makes him look bad. It might make him a target. But by sharing it with Chris, if he figures it out, Chris can do Gabriel's dirty work and take
Yeah.
Monet out
Yep.
for him.
And now
So
she's going, yeah, right. Exactly. I thought it was fantastic. I loved to
yeah,
see it. I loved seeing it. Yeah.
very exciting. Very
Very
exciting.
exciting. This is where claim to fame is really starting to heat up. And oh boy, oh boy. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I'm
I
not here for the claim to fame disrespect.
It's
Like this,
so
yeah.
much fun.
this is the main
I
event.
liked it. Yeah, I liked it from the start. I thought it was fun from the start, but I didn't think like the gameplay. Like I didn't think the gameplay and the competitions would be this fun and all that.
Yeah.
It's been a really pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a throwaway show for sure. Like, yeah, this is just something for us to do in the off season. Then who gives two figs once Big Brother starts? But no, I'm in it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm in it. I don't
It's
want to drop this.
I really
I
like
now
it.
Yeah,
I
I move
also
my
now
life
feel like
around to talk about this show.
I also now feel like I have to go back and watch season 1.
Yeah.
I want to also, but I want to save it. You know what I
Me
want to
too.
save it for? I want to save it for like the winter when there's really nothing
Mm.
going on. Maybe we can do like a legacy watch or something. Like I want to say like one
Okay.
of those
That'd be
snowy
fun.
weekends that like,
Hell yeah.
what are you gonna do? Oh, it's very nippy. It's like, like January 8th, around that time where like the entire world is desolate. Christmas is over and nobody gives a fuck about anything else that's going on. It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
let's just settle in, turn on my electric blanket, get my pen, sit down with a beatbox. Let's do claim to fame. S1.
Hell yeah.
There you
Sweat.
go.
Yeah, let's go on a journey.
Let's go on a journey.
But no, you watch it whenever you want. That's just me. That's just
No,
me.
that sounds like a fun plan to me.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for validating me. I guess that's really it.
But we didn't talk about who went home.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
That's it until the meat and potatoes.
I understood.
Yeah. So, who was our bottom two?
It was
It was
JR
Cole.
because JR was the captain of the losing team. So
Right, there you go. Right. Mm-hmm.
So it was JR and Carson, right? Because Carson ended up being the guesser.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, that's what it was. Miss Carson. Okay.
Yeah. And
Carson was selected.
Yeah, she seemed a little torn going into the guess off between Cole and like Chris. I think there was a point because people have been saying Chris is Jim Carrey, or whatever. Like, yeah. And I'm very glad she didn't pick.
I'm so glad she didn't. Yeah, because
could you imagine if they got it wrong on Chris twice?
That'd be amazing. My God. And just really, what a testament to him.
That would like throw everybody way off. They
way into a tailspin.
Right? Yeah. And they've been all over the map with him. Going from Elvis. Like if Jane thought the clues for Chris's clue led to Elvis Presley, how is anyone else getting so far off track to say now it's Jim Carrey?
It almost feels like they've forgotten about that clue. They're like, oh, it wasn't Elvis. Forget that clue. Let's just look at everything else. Like they're not even considering that threat anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about like the Chris clue and all of that.
Yeah. Honestly, I could see
no one talks about it
the way. Yeah. I feel like of everybody in there, like the three that I feel like everyone is so like just lost on, it's Chris, Carson. I mean, I guess they know Carson's is like a race car driver, but nobody has said the correct name, it seems, because she's been like, oh,
unless they have.
But she seems very confident.
Yeah.
Well, in the DR
and Olivia. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. If it was in a DR, I feel like she might say like, "Oh my God, everybody has my celebrity," but I'm trying to play it off like. Although I guess no one else has really said who their claim to fame is in a DR, have they?
No,
they haven't actually said the name. But even like Cole in this episode was like, I've heard the name come up a couple of times in conversation."
Oh, that's true. And Jane did say like. Like Puppy Love was my claim to fame's, first single. So that is obviously big giveaway. Like all you have to do is now look up Puppy Love.
And Chris has dropped a few hints in the DRs here and there too of like, oh, well, like my person is like, very big in Vegas and like,
Yeah. But
and
I
to
don't
be
know.
fair, I mean, they could also just be playing with us. Like we don't know. Maybe they just edited those things down, We don't know things. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know what we do know?
What do we know?
Is that Cole is indeed related to Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
It's so funny because like I didn't get there until I accidentally found it on Google. And then as soon as I saw the name, I was like, oh, he looks exactly like her. How did I not like they look so alike?
Yeah, you can see a resemblance for sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
For anyone keeping count, I know John usually is the one to highlight this, but this does mean
yes,
that Miss Carly remains the only one to not receive a message.
He doesn't know her.
Oh my God, it's so funny. It's so funny to me. I'm so glad you said it because I had honestly forgot. As I was watching the episode, I made sure to watch to see if we got a video from Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
And we got it. And as I'm sitting there, I just said out loud to myself, and Carly remains the only person to have not received a video message.
I told my
my
mom
God.
about this and she was dying. I was like, now I'm like so invested. As soon as the video
I'm so
starts, I
hyper
just start
aware of it.
laughing. Yes, I
Yeah.
start laughing immediately.
We say it here too.
Oh,
It's so
that's
good.
so funny. The celebrities, I gotta tell you, like I know that these are just relatives of these celebrities, but like I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting like some of the celebrities to be a little bit like lower level, but like these are
Well,
all big names.
From what Darcy was saying, last season was more like, not like D-list celebrities, but like much like lower profile than what we're getting in this season. Like we
Yeah,
got
I
a
mean,
lot of big names in here.
right? Alicia Keys, Tom Hanks, Dolly Parton, right? Like, oh my
Eddie
God,
Murphy,
like
yeah.
Eddie Murphy, geez, like these are like A-list celebrities.
Yeah.
And they're all sending video messages except for Tom Hanks, but maybe he was busy, maybe he was shooting something.
Well, I mean, to be fair too, like most of them are like, oh, my son, my sister, my whatever. It's like very, very close relatives where like that was just like my wife's niece,
Yeah, I don't know. But I could see myself like, I have a bunch of nieces and nephews. If I was
Well, yeah,
famous,
but you also know them.
well, they did have a picture. They did have a picture together. It was
Yeah,
actually
a picture.
now that I think about it too, it is like even more sad because all these celebrities are saying such like really nice things about the person that's playing the game, and like they made Carly like they just showed the picture of her and Tom Hanks, and then I think it was either Franklin or Kevin was like, Carly, tell us about your uncle. She like had to do her own like video message. Like it was how sad.
What I also loved about this reveal, though, the Alicia Keys reveal, was like they revealed it, and then Kevin was like, "Have we met before? I've met your sister," and he was like, "Yeah, I met you before."
That's right. I think he even said something like, oh, now that I know. Now that
he was like, I've seen this guy's face before.
I've definitely seen your face. Yeah.
Just funny, like, have we met? And he's like, yeah.
What an interesting like angle to that thing too. I never even really thought about that. Like, what if some of these people like actually knew each other? Can you imagine walking in the house and be like, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, we met at the Oscars.
Yes.
Right. I wonder how much like research goes into that, because like if two people have celebrities that have been in the same movie together, it doesn't even have to be an event as big as the Oscars. It could just be like a movie premiere. You both happen to be walking in at the same time, like but I don't know. I wonder how much research really goes into all that stuff. That could also be kind of fun too, though. Like celebrities and their relatives, and like you get a couple people each in there that have a connection of some kind or something. You know what I mean? They can work together,
alliance of sorts.
Keep it a secret. Yeah, keep it a secret. Work together. That could be interesting.
There's a lot of hope for this show.
It's really good.
I'm really digging it. If we get anything positive from this writer's strike and actors strike, I hope we get another season of Claim to Fame like stat. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, let's get on it now.
I'm down.
Can we talk about BB for a second?
Hell yeah. I was hoping we would.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
I didn't watch the special yet, though. I haven't watched it yet. I'm sorry. I've seen things on social media, but I haven't had time to sit down and watch it all.
It was so fun.
I saw most of it. I came in a little late because I was watching the Subway series, the Yankees and Mets, with my dad last night, which only happens, a few times a year. So, but I did see most of the special.
A few times a year. Big Brother only happens once. So.
No, I mean, but there's like many episodes of Big Brother in a season, whereas like the Yankees and Mets only play each other like 4 times. We get 3 episodes of Big Brother in 1 week.
He is unamused.
Wow. Hey, listen, it's some father-son time,
I think it's nice.
It's very nice. You could have father-son time watching the BB 25th anniversary.
I don't know. My dad would have been into that, And he had a little bit of an injury this past week, so he hasn't been feeling great. So, I wanted to. He had to get some stitches, unfortunately. So he's doing okay though. On the mend, feeling better.
On the mend. My biggest takeaway from this special is the fact that Danielle Reyes had said that she wants to see more food competitions, and they left that in. I really
Mm,
want that to mean there's some foreshadowing here. Okay. I want food comms back so bad. I could not agree more that the
I mean,
best
yeah,
drama happens when people are hungry. You know?
but even like
yeah,
even if it's not like a regular thing for a 25th anniversary season, bring back the favorites. Bring that back even
Yes.
just this year, you
Yes.
know?
I want to see have and have nots have the prominent spot that they deserve. All right. I want a competition. I want people
It
pissed that
always
this
ends up being a
flop.
feeds thing. Yeah.
Yes, it's a feeds thing that's not even like a real thing. Like, yeah, it's there, but like, I don't know, they just pick them, like, whatever. No, I want the competitions back. It started so much drama. Like, remember the energy right before a have not competition? It was like, I cannot be on stop for another
right,
week. And it's like,
right.
the losers are you. I'm like, it was just like, it was the absolute best. Like, no,
Some
we
of
have to
those
bring that back.
yeah, some of those competitions were so fun to watch. Like
They were. Because they
run
were
out to the
always
backyard.
also the
Yeah,
goofiest too, right? They were always so
right.
goofy.
I would even enjoy if they did like a BB Australia style. Remember that those food competitions that we saw, Kyle, in that season of BBAU, where they were like, "Oh, you have a choice between seeing a family member or $100 towards your food budget." And then, like by the end of the competition or whatever, they had like $30 for the grocery store to feed like 12 people, and it was for a week. They like all they got was like coffee and bread. It's like,
Yeah, like that. Yes, that was really fun. If they could make a version of that, I don't really want a food budget in ours. Like, I really like the ultra cheese of ours. Like, and I feel like
yeah,
BBAU is super serious. Um, which I like though, but I like it over there. Like, I like everyone's for a different reason, and I feel like that's so specific to
yeah,
them. And I feel like if we took that, honestly, John, as exciting as we think that would be, it wouldn't, because we'd mess it up. You know, we'd mess it up. The
yeah.
only thing we do well here is cheese. like,
Right,
like we don't deserve Australia's.
What on earth is happening in your house?
well,
Oh my
it's
gosh!
probably the
Oh my
weather.
gosh! The
It's
BB
probably the weather.
gods are mad.
Whoa! That was crazy.
Only the lights are flashing, not the computer. Everything
It's
else is
so weird.
fine.
Yeah,
That
I was
was
hearing thunder and
wild.
stuff before, and it was pouring here.
When we first started, there was a lot of thunder by me.
I love
Oh.
how when we start a stream and the weather's like this, like in the
It
first
comes
part
in
of it,
waves.
yeah, we'll be on for like an hour and a half. The first half hour, Gina gets all the weather, and then halfway through it's me, and then by the time we say goodbye, it's just like downpouring at Kyle's house. Like,
Yeah, it's just moving further and further
Yeah.
east. So silly. What else? What else?
We saw the house.
well,
Or sneak
No,
peeks
we
of the house, at
didn't.
least.
Boo hiss hiss. If you actually watch the special, it was not the tour that it looks like. When you look, there's just a couple of pictures. I'll tune into the special and see more. You won't. That's all we saw. Like, it was not a full tour like we were, what I thought we would do.
Uh-huh.
right. There was something else that Julie said at one point. I think they were talking about twists. They were talking about like the twin twist and the sibling twist,
Mhm.
and I forget exactly which twist it was. But Julie made a comment. She was talking about this, and she was like, "This is one of my favorites." She goes, "I don't know why we don't bring this back." And I'm like, "Well, do you have any say? Like, why don't you tell
No,
someone
she does
let's
not.
do this? like you're only the host of the show."
Right.
I saw people talking a lot about the fact that she was like, I love the live feeds. I pay so much attention, and everyone was like, Julie.
You're a liar. You're a dirty liar.
There's no way.
Welcome to our show. Like, this is not a woman who is dialed into the feeds. Like, stop it. Stop.
Welcome to our show is what I fears, but nothing for me will ever top the hello, I'm Julie Chen.
Oh
Or
gosh.
it's those, and it's when she called Brett Brent when on his exit interview.
Oh gosh. She's a mess. But honestly, she is part of it for me.
Right.
I truly would miss her. She's just part of the cheese. Like, it's just silly over here. It's just silly. Like,
Right.
I feel like it, honestly, Canada is the one that we should be paying attention to. You got a proper host, it's just the right amount of cheese, good gameplay, it's everything everyone should be. Serious, fun, jubilant, um, and exquisite. Okay,
Yeah,
that's BB
yeah.
Can. Like for
Some
me.
adjectives, my
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh yeah,
goodness.
Yes.
oh yeah.
Flexing on
SAT
them. Flexing
words.
on them. What's up, Merriam Webster?
I will say we talked about this briefly last night, but like the special, I shred Julie all the time, but like it actually did make me appreciate her more
But
for what
that's
she
part of the
brings to the
fun
show.
too. I
Yeah.
love beating up on Julie, but she is not fired. She said, "How long will we be doing this?" What you mean? Another 25 years. Get it together. Get your best
Right,
fashions. Get your
right.
best fashions. She's the only one who posts properly, so we can judge them that night, right?
Julie's
Arissa's
judgment.
mad late.
Oh
Arissa's mad late.
yeah, I'm excited for the return of Julie's judgment for
Oh, I can't
25.
wait. Oh, I can't wait. We
And
have to sing like a little song for Julie Judgment.
yeah, we can do that.
This
We
is
can come up with something.
Julie's Judgment. Judgment. Julie's Judgment. Like, come on, we're gonna shut
Oh
it
my
down.
God.
We get some harmonies going.
Yeah,
Oh,
Stretch Head
no.
sings. We'll put it together next
Stretch
week.
sings.
Stretch Head sings. That's our new series. We're gonna do Christmas carols. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh
Stretch Head
no,
Christmas.
you're playing a dangerous game.
It's not dangerous. I already thought about
Yeah, I
it. We
think it
should have a
sounds good.
Strat Chat Christmas. We'll sing some
Ooh,
little songs and stuff. Yeah, sing some things. Come on, people want to hear us. That's how we got
a
started.
very Strat Chat Christmas.
Aww. A Stratty Chatty Christmas.
Stratty
Ooh,
chatty.
that is okay. That's it. That has to be it. That's
Stupid.
fantastic. No, that was the best one. That was perfect.
I like
I
it.
like that.
All right,
Stratty
you heard it here first.
Stratty chatty.
Yeah, come on now.
It's
come on.
July, Christmas in July.
Well, you know that's my favorite time of year.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, Christmas is the best.
Um,
Christmas is the best. If I can't do very petty, we're going to have Stratty Chatty.
Stratty chatty.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. What did you think of Julie talking about how she may not have ever been the host of the show, depending on if things had gone differently? Remember that?
That would have been too bad. That would have been too bad. They
Did they
wanted
say who it would have
Meredith.
been?
They wanted Meredith Vieira.
Right.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I can't imagine it. How terrible, but like that's not really fair because I didn't know who Julie Chen was until Big Brother.
Yeah.
Like, I did not
that's
know
a fair
who she
statement.
was, but I didn't care one way or the other. So I get it. Back then, Meredith Vieira was a big deal. She was doing Millionaire.
Mm.
That's right.
Wasn't she on the Today Show or something like that?
One of those. I don't remember
Something like
exactly
that.
which one, but yeah.
That
One of
was
those
Meredith's
morning
heyday.
shows.
Sure,
Yeah.
that makes good sense. Makes sense.
It does. I wonder how
I'm
she
happy
would have
we
been
got
as a
Julie.
host. Yeah.
Oh, I think she would have been awesome.
Yeah.
She would have been awesome. She was great on Millionaire. Like I enjoyed her. She was very fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Meredith.
Just wonder how the show would have been different. You know, like
Mm.
it's funny. I think it would have been. It still would have been good. I think. I think I still would have liked it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just curious. I think
Of
the
course.
host can really change things. You know.
Oh, 1,000%.
It can, and that's where I don't want Julie to go, because like she is just as goofy as our version of this. You know,
Hmm.
like part of the fun of Julie is watching her flub, right? Like that's
Right.
part of it. Like I fully acknowledge she's not the perfect host, but she's perfect for this.
Mm.
Right. Yeah.
Like the amount of live flubs that we get on a Thursday, just her coming in and out of commercial breaks and things like that. Come on. You rush back from the bathroom to see what
Gotta
is
see
Julie gonna
Chenbot.
do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That
first, I
came up.
love the but first montage. But first. That was really fun.
It was so fun.
Oh, Julie.
It was a good time.
Julie Chen
It was a good
Moonves.
time.
And it was good just to see all the, all the past players and stuff. I love the cookout and stuff, and it was awesome to see them again. But like, there are some people that I feel like we haven't seen in so long that were like giving little interviews and stuff like that too, which was really exciting to see.
Like who? Who excited you the most?
Well, of course, Janelle is always up there, but seeing like Jeff and Jordan, Rachel, and like we saw Janelle fairly recently on the BB All Stars or whatever, but like it's still anytime you see Janelle like involved in like a Big Brother thing, like it's like awesome.
Your heart glows, right? You just
Yeah.
start bursting. Oh my god, I love her so
It's good to
much.
see was good to see Taylor again too, and just knowing that like we're gonna see her in person in like
In
less
6
than a
I'm
week.
days.
gonna black out. Like I'm not gonna be able to handle it.
6 days. We're going to see Taylor Hale.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm so excited for that night, by the way.
It's gonna
I
be so
also,
much fun.
I really can't wait to meet Sharon Tharp. Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to march right up to her and aggressively tap on her shoulder. I'd be
She
like,
started
I
a
am Kyle
podcast.
Petty. Hello, hello. Yes. Yeah, she is starting her own podcast. I'm
Yeah,
super excited about it. The exclusives, right? Or the
yeah,
exclusive. Maybe not
something
next.
like that.
Sorry, girl.
That's really exciting. That'll be fun to see her in person.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait. It's gonna be an awesome night. It's gonna be an awesome night. Christian's gonna be there.
Is he? I
Ooh,
didn't see that.
Yeah, he's gonna be there.
that's
So
really
excited.
exciting too.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
That's
exciting.
exciting.
Oh yeah.
Is it Tommy Bracco's gonna be there?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Who else? Michael Bruner's gonna be there.
Yes.
We love
Oh,
him. Yeah, a
is
lot of the people from 24 are gonna be there, except all the people that you would never want to see.
Yeah, it's literally only the people we like from 24.
Yes.
so you're saying Terrence won't be there, or Daniel?
Who? Daniel definitely will not be there.
Daniel will not be there. Who else isn't gonna be there?
Nicole,
Nicole's not gonna be
Alyssa,
there.
Kyle.
We got. I
Yep.
almost like forgot about Nicole. I almost forgot about her. I think it's because she's the one that has the most. She is the one of that whole group in that house that we all just hated. Nicole's the only
She
one
also
that has
just like went
disappeared.
ghost. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, of all those, like Daniel, like still loves to be a troll. It seems. I blocked him.
He's
now on
still
Twitter,
talking
so
about Taylor.
yeah, I finally blocked him on Twitter because I just couldn't. I didn't. I'm not even. I was never even following him, but he would just come up in like hashtags.
Yeah,
and
because he
stuff.
talks so much
And I was
shit.
like, yeah, I was like, I can't see this idiot's tweets anymore. So I blocked him. But like, he is just the worst. But Nicole, at least Nicole had the decency to just disappear
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
everything.
disappear and shut up.
Yeah, just shut up.
Just fade into obscurity.
So
But yeah, I'm also really excited to meet Turner, which I didn't
I
think
like
I'd be
Turner.
excited about, but like I am excited.
I
am
like
really
think he'll be-
Turner.
you think he'll be with his lady that we heard so much about on the show? I feel like he was
Oh,
I
always
have to
talking
assume
about his-
so.
Yeah.
I
That would be
can't.
fun.
All the pictures we're gonna take. My God. My
Yeah.
God.
I'm making everyone take pictures with me.
Oh, literally. Literally. I cannot wait to work this phone out. Understand me? With all my selfie things that I can do here. Are you kidding me? Because I told you, like, right? If I want to take a picture of you, you can see you, right? We're gonna take
Yeah.
the best pictures. Okay. Thank you, Motorola, for this amazing phone.
The three of us are overdue for some good pictures too.
Oh no, we're way overdue. I'm getting my haircut on Saturday. My outfit came in today. The hotel is already booked. No, we're ready. We're super ready.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
So
mhm,
excited.
mhm. Yeah, really, I'm really excited. Um, that's it. Got nothing else.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Just mad excited.
Mad excited.
Do you guys know what you're wearing?
I think so. I'm not certain, but I think so.
I'll show
You
you.
have to yeah, I was gonna say, show me what you're wearing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. I'm not like I'm a very last minute person always.
Yeah, but
I-
this
no,
is this is
I-
not something to be
I've
last
been-
minute about. 'Cause this
I
is
have
going on our
been
Instagram.
planning
to
my
be
outfit.
pinned.
Yeah. No, I have been planning my outfit for a minute. I just can't decide if I like it enough to commit to it. I'm like, no, I have to
Yeah.
be wearing the best thing.
No, I'm committing.
I was thinking about shaving like now, so that by next week I'll have just like a little bit because it's too messy right now. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to show up looking like a bum. So
You just trim it. Doesn't have to be a full shave.
that's very hot too. You know, it's just hot
It
to
is
have all
so
this hair
hot.
on your face.
Well, here's my plan. It is going to be hot, but we can check into the hotel at 3:00. So I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be there by 3:01. I understand that you get a free drink ticket upon check-in. So I have planned for you to walk in with me. I decided that will happen. So
So
I'll
you will
and you
have
don't
2 free
drink.
drinks.
All right. Exactly. So there's no reason why I figured we have the bathroom in there. So we'll take a nice shower, really freshen up, feel really great, and then
That's
put
nice.
things on, and then just take an Uber there. We're not going to be walking and sweating, get there all nasty. We get to take a nice Uber and get over there, and it's not going to be that hot. Is the whole point of all that. It's not going to be that hot because you're not going to
Okay,
be in
all
the
right.
heat. You'll be all fresh and everything. So let that play into your decision there. You know, don't have to go crazy.
Yeah. All right.
We're pulling out all the stops. This is our big night. All right.
I
I,
took off of work during the matinee so I could spend all day getting ready.
I took off from work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And people have been asking me, like, why are you taking off? Are you finally moving into the house? I'm like, no. I'm like, it's a big
It's
brother
premiere
premiere.
week.
It's a big
my,
brother premiere.
my,
Like, I can't be
my
thinking
boss
about
was like,
work.
my boss was like, "Are you available to work on Thursday night?" And I said, "It's premiere week."
I'm like, what are you
What are you
talking about?
talking about?
First of all, I'm never available on a Thursday. B of all, get the hell out of here. It's
Well,
premiere week. Like,
I was like, "No, I cannot help you out. It is premiere week."
like, are you
What do
crazy?
you mean?
You know, it's going to be really fun too. Is like going to the premiere on Wednesday night and having that whole experience, and then like going home Thursday and like knowing that all we're really going to have to do is just podcast later that night about all the cool stuff that we did and the BB
Yes,
premiere.
exactly.
Is
And
there
that
an
is why
episode that Thursday or no?
I would. Well, I, I
I'm not
hope
sure.
that's
No,
the
not
way I
us.
imagined. No,
I
I'm
mean,
saying
like an
them.
episode.
Of course.
Oh yeah,
Of
I
course.
can't remember if
Oh my god. Oh my
because
god.
no, because it's a live move-in. I don't remember if when there's a live move-in, there's like something that happens to air
Like a
on
2-part
Thursday.
premiere
Oh,
or
there
a
better be something. I don't know. That's not how I saw my life going at all.
I don't
I
remember.
definitely saw
see.
myself going home to watch
I'll look
something
it
and
up
then be
quick.
plotting. And we're gonna have to talk offline about how we are doing Thursdays. Now that it looks like the challenge is coming on after Big Brother.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Oh,
annoying. So we have to
yeah.
decide who we are. Let's decide who we are.
Who are we?
Who are we? Are we those bitches that wait until the end and do them both? And we're here at 10:30,
It's a lot of late nights, you know.
or do we say F it?
Hmm.
We'll let you know. Um,
And we could always shift back to like a Thursday is Big Brother, Monday is the challenge. Oh wow, you're listening to
Kyle.
Power Review.
is there a storm or something? What's going on outside? Oh my
I mean, there certainly is a
goodness.
storm.
Storm of ruin.
My
Storm's here.
goodness.
Goodness gracious. I've been watching a lot of scary things. I've been watching Slasher on
Wow.
Netflix.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from. Like it's not American. It's like Canadian or somebody's.
Yeah.
Because not all seasons are on there, but it's very good. It's very creepy. It's about a slasher. You know.
It's about
That's
a
it.
slasher.
Okay.
Check it out. It's on Netflix. Each season is its own story, so that makes it super fun to me.
How many seasons are there?
I believe there's 5, but there's
Oh.
only 3 on Netflix. But this is what the Wikipedia tells me, because apparently it became a Shudder show after that.
Oh.
So those seasons are not available on the Netflix. I'm also watching Full Circle on Max. Okay.
Full circle.
Full Circle. Very good. Very, very good. It's basically about an entire story that, comes full circle. Everyone is related in a whole bunch of different events that are all very interesting. To tell you too much would be to spoil some things. It's very fun to watch the entire thing unravel in episode 1. But I highly suggest it. We have Claire Danes coming to us from Homeland. She's in it.
Oh, Claire.
There's
I
another
like Claire
woman that
Danes.
CCH Pounder. She's in it. Yeah, you think you don't know her, but the second you see her face, you're like, I know you. I just don't know why I know you. And
Mm.
even when I
Right.
looked up her entire biography. I was like, I don't remember you in any of these things, but I just know her face.
Let's see.
Yeah, CCH Pounder. She's in it. She's fantastic.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I
right.
know her.
It's just
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah, yeah.
faces, but I don't know what she's from. When I looked it up, it said she was in the X Files. I know I watched that, but I don't remember that. Um, I don't know where she came from, but very familiar face, and she is just a wonderful talent. She's fantastic in this. It's a
Mm.
great story. Very very fun. Can't wait to see how that unravels. So full circle. That's on Max. Um, all right, we're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be leaving.
Well,
Um,
I
I
like
did
it.
just want to. I did just want to mention that
yeah,
I
tell
looked
us.
at the CBS TV schedule, and it does look like the premiere is Wednesday, August 2nd, and the
Uh
next
huh.
episode is not until Sunday, August 6th.
I feel like that's how it usually because because if it's a live movie and they don't have like a week's worth of stuff to give us a couple of
Stop being so
episodes.
excited about being right about bad news.
I
Like she was so thrilled to be correct.
I
That's
know.
not
I
good. This
know.
is not. You don't want to be right in this situation.
sorry.
I know.
Ah,
Oh, and
either
also
way, we'll be
before we
here.
leave,
Oops.
I just have to do one more thing. Well,
Oh
Oh,
two more
good.
things actually,
no.
Yeah,
because
there's
we
a
haven't
lot.
seen
A
Gina
lot
in
to
a
Oh.
do. Yeah, give it
while.
to her. Give it to her. She deserves it for that
So
one. Yeah, give it.
It's Mon Wan Monday.
and of course we can't forget.
And here we go.
So
Okay.
My only complaint though is that Jacob gave us very perfect audio to replace the Man One Monday,
He did. He
and
did.
it's not here. So
you're right. You're
you
right.
have your assignment. You have your
I dropped the
assignment.
ball.
And with
I
that,
actually have a bunch of things to do. I have a bunch of things I have to do. I've been
you do because
slacking.
Big Brother Canada ended a really long time ago. But if you look at our cover
It's still
photo, it
on the
looks like
banner.
we're still chatting about it.
And
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 actually,
the
we
Challenge World
are.
Championship.
Actually, we are. Yeah, Challenge World Championship or not. We are still kind of talking about Big Brother Canada a little bit, I guess. Um, all right. Well, people can find us on the socials at Strat Chat Pod, or for the next day or so at stratchatpod.com. But that is being canceled because I looked at the views. You guys don't give a shit. I'm not updating it, so who cares, right? So just find us on Instagram and Twitter. We have a link tree that's actually more active and updated more often than the website.